After spending hours and days and nights and sometimes even holidays, it all came down to one thing and one thing only: the Intervention XI. Everything that I've done in this game, I've worked for that. But no matter how much I play this game and no matter how much I'd spent training, I was still dumb enough to lose my intervention. A lot of people know how much I like to trade, but nobody really knows that I'm bad at it. And the thing is, it's it's like Krunker 101 to know that if somebody offers you KR for an item, that you shouldn't go for it. Now, the problem was I knew that. It was 101 and it almost happened to me several times. But the problem was I was so desperate for what this person offered me that it just didn't seem like much. So I get on Krunker one day, which was like 2 days ago, and what happened was I thought to myself, hey, let me check out the new season because I haven't played for a while. And I go on a trade server because, I like to trade. So I go on a trade server. Once I get on, I'm asking a lot of people what they're willing to offer for my Intervention XI. And this guy said that he'll give me liquid KR for it. And I knew right away that this would probably be a scam. So I told the guy, okay, how much do you think you're willing to give? And he's like, I'll do 75,000. And I'm like, okay, now this is a scam, but if I can raise the price and actually get this, that will be really cool. So I told him, how about 90K? And he said, okay. He said that he wanted the intervention so bad that he was willing to pay 90,000 KR. So then I asked him, how about 100,000 KR? And he said that he would. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop fooling around with this guy, and I'm just gonna tell him that he's a scammer and just leave. So I tell him, I said, okay, well, I gotta go do something. So, you know what? I'm gonna go do that thing, and I'm just not gonna trade with you. And the person, I don't know, it looked like they were kind of offended. So I went to do the thing that I wanted to do, and I was thinking to myself, I said, but what if this guy was actually legit? What if this guy was willing to give me 100,000 KR? And I said, that sounds so fun to spin 100,000 KR for this channel. So I rushed back to my PC and I messaged the person on Discord and I said, okay, fine, I'll take your offer, but you have to give me the KR first and I will be recording it. And they said, well, I've been scammed a lot in the past, so how about this? You give me the intervention first. And I said, that sounds just like a scammer. So I told him that I would be recording, and I told him that I would also be posting it on my YouTube channel if he did scam me, and I also said that I would be reporting him, and he seemed so okay with it. And that's when I thought to myself, this guy doesn't really seem like a scammer. If he's okay with me reporting him and making a video on him if he scams me, if he's so chill with it because he knows that he's not going to scam me, then he's probably not. And yeah, that was a big mistake. It's just not the same when you watch the footage over and you think to yourself how you can just be so clueless. But I was. So, this was the game, and this was the moment that I lost my intervention XI. And that's it. We talked a little bit more, and he said that he'll send the KR once his Wi-Fi loaded correctly. So I kept reloading my page, and I just kept reloading it, hoping that 100,000 KR would just magically go into my account. And this was the perfect moment where I knew I messed up. But I think I can learn something from this, because noticing how much work I put into this and then watching it just all crumble before me made me realize that I worked so hard, and for some reason I don't care. Now, of course, I miss the Intervention XI, the thing that I've been working for 2 years now. But it just didn't come into speculation that I actually cared about it that much. So, if I ever do get it back again, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the Intervention XI. Because, honestly, I don't care that I don't have it. I just cared that I didn't gain anything from it except for a lesson. It would have been better to just give it to somebody that I would have liked to give it to, instead of just a scammer who just scammed me for it. So, I guess I'll see you guys next time on another Not So Oven video.